Good morning, boys and girls. We are on page 15 and ask you to solve and support your answer with a model or tape diagram. Write your quotient in the blank. Quotient means the answer to a division problem. So, division. So, the first question here tells you to divide. We have 1/2 divided by 4, which is equal to 1/8. What we're going to do is we're going to flip the number 4 to 1/4, and we're going to change and also flip the division sign into a multiplication sign. And then you're ready to multiply. 1 times 1 is equal to 1, and 2 times 4 is equal to 8. If I were to draw a tape diagram, this is what it would look like. And notice that first it was divided into 1/2, and then it was split into 4 pieces. And if you count all the pieces, there are 8 pieces in all. Next, I have 1/3 divided by 6. I am going to flip the division sign into a multiplication sign, and your 6 is going to change into 1/6. I flipped that as well. 1 times 1 is 1. 3 times 6 is 18. Notice that each 1/3 has 6 pieces, and if I were to have 3 6 pieces, that would be 18 pieces in all. So this one piece is 1/18 of a piece of the whole entire thing. So if I were to draw in the rest of the pieces, 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6, 2 3 4 5 6, and this one too, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay. For problem C, we have 1/4 divided by 3. We're going to flip our division sign into a multiplication sign. 3 over 1 is going to change to 1/3. 1 times 1 is 1. 4 times 3 is 12. So my answer is equal to 1/12. Notice that there are 12 pieces, and one piece of that is 12. So if I wanted to write it down, I can show you too. Just in case you're wondering. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So one piece of the 12 would equal to 1/12. Next, I have 1/5 divided by 2. I'm going to flip division sign into a multiplication sign, and I am going to change 2 over 1 into 1/2. 1 times 1 is 1. 5 times 2 is 10. So this is one piece of 10. So our numerator shows us 1, and our denominator tells us how many pieces. For problem number 2, they ask you to divide and then multiply to check. So I am dividing. We have 1/2 divided by 10 over 1. Notice that I flipped the division sign to a multiplication sign. 10 over 1 changes to 1/10. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 10 is 20. On this side, I'm doing the same thing. Division sign flips to a multiplication sign. 10 over 1 changes to 1/10. 1 times 1 is 1. 4 times 10 is 40. On this side, I change my division sign into a multiplication sign. Change 5 to 1 over 5. 1 times 1 is 1. 3 times 5 is 15. This one, I change my division sign into a multiplication sign. I change 3 over 1 to 1/3. 1 times 1 is 1. 5 times 3 is 15, so I get 1/15. Over here, I change my division sign into a multiplication sign. 4 changes to 1/4. 1 times 1 is 1. 8 times 4 is 32. Over here, I have my division sign changed into multiplication. 3 over 1 is the same as, is being flipped as 1/3. 1 times 1 is 1. 7 times 3 is 21. Over here, I have my division sign changed to a multiplication sign. 5 over 1 changes to 1/5. 1 times 1 is 1. 10 times 5 is 50. Over here, I change my division sign into a multiplication sign. 20 changes into 1/20. 1 times 1 is 1, and 5 times 20 is 100. Now I am going to turn the page, and we are on page 126. For this question, it says teams of 4 are competing in a quarter-mile relay race. Quarter-mile means 1/4, because 1/4 is equal to 1/4. Each runner must run the same exact distance. What is the distance each teammate runs? So we have 1/4 divided by 4. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to change 1/4 times 1/4. So 1 times 1 is 1. 4 times 4 is 16. So my answer is equal to 1/16. So each runner will run 1/16 of a mile. The next question, number 4, says Solomon has read 1/3 of his book. He finishes the book by reading the same amount each night for 5 nights. What fraction book does he read for 5 nights? To figure that out, I'm just dividing 1/3 divided by 5. I'm changing my division sign into a multiplication sign, and I'm changing 5 into 1/5. I know that 1 times 1 is equal to 1, and 3 times 5 is equal to 15. So this is my final answer, 1/15. Since Solomon needs to read 10/15ths in 5 nights, he needs to read 2/15ths each night. If he reads 14 pages on each 5 nights, how long is the book? To figure that out, all you need to do is you multiply 15 times 7. Why am I multiplying times 7? Because 1 unit is equal to 7 pages, and 15 units, I would multiply that times 7 and get 105 pages. So if each night represents 14 pages, then each 15th is 7 pages. And I believe that is all for today. Let me know if you have any questions.